Outside Lands is this weekend, and I already picked out all of my outfits for the festival in my last video if you want to see that, but I want to do a fun nail look to go with it and just tie everything all together. If you watched my last nail video, you'll see that I discovered I should throw away all my Beatles products, and I did go ahead and order some new things to replace those products. I got everything in the brand Model Ones, and I also Googled about contact dermatitis caused by gel nails. That led me to get all my new things HEMA free. Don't really know what that means, but it's supposed to be better. I just want to keep being able to do gel nails without worrying that I'm gonna like die. I got a new base and top coat, HEMA free from Model Ones. And then I also got a new set of polishes that contain a black nail polish because that's what I'm gonna need for a lot of my chrome looks. I previously only had one that was the Beatles brand. I think this is like a black base cat eye with like silver shimmer, which I definitely want to use in today's look. This is kind of my inspiration for what I want to do. I've honestly been wanting to do a look very similar to this since I learned how to do isolated chrome, so I'm very excited to see what ends up happening. One day I need to go through and just reorganize all of my nail polishes because all these things from Model Ones are just coming in the same boxes, obviously. Also, it's very hard for me to tell what color things are. Obviously, this one is just black, but like, especially for the cat eye shades, it's just really hard to tell based off this little sticker that they give you. So I wanna go through and like swatch all of my nail polishes and kind of make one of those like nail salon key rings full of nail swatches so that I can just like plan things out better and know what I have. But today's not that day. What was my inspo? We're gonna experiment with a few different things and hopefully it looks good. I have a cool concept in my head of using blooming gel, which I have, and I've had it for a second now, but I haven't played around with it at all. I have not used this a single time, but I have a cool idea of using blooming gel with a cat eye polish and just like really quickly manipulating the glitter and curing that. I don't know if it would even like look good or show up because I would want to do it over black polish, but I want to do it with like a silver cat eye, so maybe it would show. So that's going to be kind of like an experimental thing, and then I'll go based off of my inspo photos for probably most other things. This is gonna be like a very fun, playful, we'll see how it turns out, and I'm just gonna like try some different things and see how it goes. The evolution of my nail Pinterest board from my like nails that I wanted to do for my best friend's wedding into my Outside Lands inspo is like really funny. Like, I feel like these are very much like my two personalities or like my two aesthetics that I lean into. It's like either like this really whimsical pink floral vibe or it's like intense and very like dark and silver chrome. Very different, both very beautiful to me. I'm like a little bit nervous because I feel like I have like really high expectations in my mind based on these inspo pics, but I need to just like chill. Okay, I need to start off with a base. I'm actually gonna just rub a little bit of acetone over each nail to make sure it's like nice and prepped. I also put like sunscreen on my hands because I get like nervous using an LED lamp without sunscreen on. I don't know. Is that like a thing that I should be worried about, or is this like an extra unnecessary step that I'm doing? I'm gonna start off by doing some builder gel on my nails because I just tend to have a little bit more brittle natural nails, and I think that'll help to make them a little tougher and a little stronger to last through the weekend. I'm gonna do a full set of builder gel to prep my nails and then I'll come back. Okay, I finished builder gel on my left hand, so we're gonna start experimenting with some design stuff. I think I might just take it one nail at a time this time because the base colors are gonna potentially be different. I think I'm gonna start with just a plain black base on my thumbnail because it has the most real estate to try out some of the blooming gel ideas that I had. I'm just gonna start with a couple coats of a black base. I'm editing this video right now and I had gone through the effort of setting up a second camera to film my actual nails and show how I painted the designs and everything, and my hands were completely out of frame the entire time. All the footage looks like this. I have about an hour of unusable footage. Anyways, enjoy. I'm pretty sure that with blooming gel, you just paint the blooming gel onto your nail, do like a little drop of whatever nail polish color you're wanting to expand, and it'll just do the work for you. So I'm gonna prep a little bit of the silver cat eye on this just like random little stone that I have, and this is what I always use for nail art, but I'm gonna put a little bit of that on here. This is a silver cat eye polish. I'm gonna grab a dotting tool. And then I also have my magnet handy. I think you have to work kind of fast. Let's just go for it. I think I'm just gonna do like 2 little dots of the cat eye, see how that goes. Or should I kind of try to do like the snake vibe that I've been seeing a lot? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do like 3 or 4 little dots kind of in a line and see how that goes. I have a layer of it down. I'm gonna take the bigger end of my dotting tool. Just gonna go for it. Okay, it's definitely spreading. I can't tell if it's doing as much as I wanted it to. I'm gonna go in with my magnet and pull all the shimmer. I kind of think this is doing what I was hoping. That's kind of fun. I might give it a minute to hopefully spread out a little bit more. Okay, it doesn't go quite as fast as I was worried about. I'm gonna cure that how it is. It's subtle, but it's fun. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like an isolated chrome design over this or if I kind of like the simplicity of it, but let's just keep going. I think for my next nail, I want to try out this black cat eye that I have. I'm gonna do a black base on my pointer and pinky fingers, and then on my middle and ring, I'm gonna do the black with silver cat eye polish. Ooh, I'm excited about this color. Okay, fun. I'm liking how that's looking. I'm like so worried about storage running out on my other phone that I'm using as a camera. Here's how we're looking so far. I'm gonna do a second coat on each of those fingers. So go in with my black base. Now it's design time, which is generally my favorite part. On my little stone, I'm gonna take a little bit of top coat and I'm gonna mix that with a drop of black nail polish. To prep my nails for isolated chrome, I'm gonna take my matte top coat and do a layer of that on every nail. I'm even gonna do my thumbnail because I think I am gonna end up doing a little bit of isolated chrome design on there as well. The matte top coat is what keeps the chrome from sticking to the base color of your nail and keeping it just where you end up drawing the designs with the little top coat black nail polish mixture. Last time my nails didn't cure quite as well as they could have, and so a lot of the chrome was either not sticking or chipping off like later that same day. So I'm really hoping that the new products that I bought are a lot better and that these nails last me all the way through Outside Lands. Okay, so now that my nails look so weird and all matte, it's time to have some fun with these designs. I'm gonna take a shorter, thin brush and I'm just gonna mix my top coat black nail polish mixture together. Okay, I'm looking back at my inspo. There's a lot of these like intersecting lines that I've been really liking seeing on the girlies lately, so I definitely want to incorporate that. There's also a lot of spirals and I love a spiral imagery. I just don't know if I trust myself to be able to execute that. I'm trying to think of what I want to do with this like blooming gel situation I did here. Maybe I'll just do some little like stars around it. I think that could be fun. I'm just gonna start drawing some little stars. I feel like this is kind of messy. Okay, attempt number 2. It's like so hard to see the design over the matte top coat because it's like black on black. Even though they're different textures, it's still like so difficult. I think it looks a little bit messy, but I think it will be fine. Hoping the chrome will just help pull everything together. Outside Lands is just my favorite music festival. I think it's so fun. I have only been to Outside Lands and Camp Flog Gnaw, so I don't have a ton to compare it to, but Golden Gate Park is just like such a fun venue for a music festival. I love that it's grass. I love how big it is and how many stages they have and just what fun variety there is in the types of music that they have. I also personally love grasslands. I don't know of any other music festival that has something like that for people who don't necessarily love partaking in alcohol. It's nice to have another option. Should I try to do a spiral? I kind of did a spiral once before and it wasn't horrible. I'm gonna try. It's already not going that well. Giving more of that like scary spiral doorway and Coraline. Maybe if I bring this in a little bit more. You know, it's not the worst. Not the best, but I might leave it. I'm gonna cure those 2 fingers. For this one, I might just do like a kind of wobbly circle vibe. To call that a day. And then I think I'm just gonna do like a big kind of star shape here on my pinky that I want to just kind of take up like a good amount of space. Okay, this is the fun part where we see if everything works. So I'm gonna put chrome over my whole nail, and hopefully just the parts that I put the top coat black nail polish combination sticks. I feel like it's kind of sticking here too, and I'm wondering if it's because I wiped off that first star design that I did that I didn't think went very well. Yeah, it's definitely sticking there, but I still think the design looks pretty cool, so I'm not super duper mad about it. Now I'm taking off too much. I think that's just gonna be what it is. I don't know if you can even tell, but there's a lot of silver going on here. I know I put the silver cat eye blooming gel here, but I don't have anything on this side, so it shouldn't be quite that silver underneath the stars, but it's fine. It's mostly fine because there's no way that I know to fix that. So we're just gonna have to go with it. Do the rest of them. I didn't end up wiping off any other designs, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. Ooh, I like this one. I think that looks really cool. I do think it feels more vibrant than the last time I did chrome, which I'm hoping is because of the new top coat that I got. That is not Beetle's brand. Okay, the spiral turned out not too bad. The tail end of it looks a little confused, but that's fine. See a little circle. I love isolated chrome. I feel like this is my new like nail hyperfixation fascination. It's just so fun, and I feel like I still have so much room for growth because I'm not the best at it yet. But it's so fun to keep practicing and keep trying, and I feel like it gets like a little bit better each time. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself. See, like right there, it's also getting, which tells me that I didn't get the matte top coat quite as far to the sides as I needed to. And maybe that's what happened here too, but I really think it's probably because I wiped off that first design because I didn't like how it looked. Okay, the ones over black look so cool already, and I know that the cat eye ones will look cool once I put the top coat on and everything looks like shiny and nice again. Okay, last time, what did I do? I think I did Builder Gel as a top coat to try to keep all the chrome in and keep it from chipping. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm debating if I need a top coat over that as well. Maybe yes, to be safe. But first I'm just gonna do kind of a thin-ish layer of Builder Gel. As thin of a layer as I can get with Builder Gel, because Builder Gel is pretty thick. This will be my third year in a row going to Outside Lands, which is so wild to think about. I didn't go to Outside Lands until 3 years ago, which is wild because I grew up in the Bay Area. But I feel like when I was in high school, like none of my friends really went, and it just wasn't something that like we were spending money on, like going to music festivals and stuff. I didn't go to my first music festival, which was Camp Flog Gnaw, until I was in college. So I think that just like wasn't really a thing that like my friends at least were doing. But since my first time going, I just want to go back every year. It is kind of expensive, but for 3 days, I feel like it's reasonable, especially with the price of concert tickets these days. Like you spend at least $100 on any one show. So I feel like spending a little over $500 on 3 days worth of shows is definitely worth it. To me at least. Obviously that's not going to be everybody's take. I also feel like Outside Lands has really good food options. It's not just like your basic chicken tenders and fries or like burgers, which like they do also have, but there's also always such fun and interesting things to try, and a lot of good just like Bay Area staples that have food trucks or like booths that are able to sell at the festival. That's always fun too, to see just like local places that I love. Actually, if you're an avid Outside Lands goer, let me know what your like favorite food places to check out at the festival are, because I'm always looking to try new things, and I think it's just like fun to walk around and browse and see the different options and just like find something delicious to eat. So if there's anything that I should keep an eye out for, let me know in the comments and I will absolutely check it out, especially if it's like a family business or something. I love shopping local and supporting local businesses. Okay, this is it with the Builder Gel top coat. I think I am gonna do also just a regular top coat, just because I'm like nervous from the last time I did isolated chrome where a lot of the chrome chipped off. So I'd rather do a little bit too much than not enough, and I'm hoping, I don't feel like there's any like downside to doing this. I feel like if anything, it'll just be like an unnecessary extra step that I'm doing. I don't know if the black cat eye with the silver glitter is doing quite what I hoped it would, but I feel like that's more user error than the nail polish's fault. I still like don't really know what I'm doing with the little magnet thing. I just kind of like go around it until it looks good to me. It looks fine. Okay, here's the completed first hand. I like it. I feel like actually really liking how the thumb turned out. There's kind of a lot going on there, but in a way where I'm not mad about it. I think the spiral is a little bit funny. But again, not super mad about it. And I think that the just black base coat with the silver chrome on top, it really pops so much more than the cat eye base colors that I tried to do. So on my next hand, I don't know, I might just stick to having it all be the black base coat. We'll see what I end up doing on the other hand. I'm gonna do it off camera because it's hard enough to paint with my left hand. I don't need the added pressure of like making sure I'm in frame and everything. Okay, I just finished my other hand. I actually love how this one turned out. If you've seen any of my other nail videos, you know I usually tend to end up liking what I paint with my non-dominant hand. For some reason, it just always like ends up a little bit better. I feel like because I map it out and like try out different things on my left hand with my dominant hand. So then when I go in with my non-dominant hand, even though it's not as strong painting wise, I have a better vision of what I want to do, and it just always ends up being a little bit better. I did the blooming gel cat eye thing again, but I ended up doing 2 coats of the cat eye, and I think that made a huge difference in just how vibrant it is and how cool it looks. And then I also feel like my chrome designs have a little bit more structure to them this time around. I also did not end up doing the like silver black cat eye base color that I did on these 2 fingers because it honestly just ended up looking kind of gray. So I just did black on all 5 of these fingers as a base coat and then did my little designs on top of it, and I love how it turned out. I think it's so fun. It's honestly pretty much exactly what I was wanting and what I had in my head. So again, I'm really hoping that these last me through the festival. Let me know if you're going to Outside Lands and who you're most excited to see. If you are going to Outside Lands, I hope you have a very fun and safe weekend. Thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me while I paint my nails for Outside Lands. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments below, or if you have any suggestions of what to do in the future. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.